Rocket Knight Adventures. So, what's going on, everybody? This is Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with my live commentary series. And this time, we are going to take a look at Sparkster, or Rocket Knight Adventures on the Sega Genesis. Not Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures 2, but the first game. And I know I said that I would be taking a look at Strider as one of the games that I would be doing this weekend, but I've been completely overwhelmed with that game. I mean, I just barely remember how to get through it when playing on normal mode, so I'm going to have to play around with that game a bit more until I get readjusted to what I need to, dodge and evade and all that kind of stuff, so that way you can actually see me beat the game in its entirety without any problems. But for now, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite games when I was growing up as a kid. When I had the Sega Genesis, it is called Rocket Knight Adventures by Konami. And this game is a perfect example of really good platforming back in the 90s that Konami put out, during the 16-bit era. So we're going to take a look at, I don't know, we'll probably get through like the first 4 or 5 levels, but we'll have to see how far along we get. But we're going to have some fun with this, and I know I am, and it's been quite a while since I played this, and we'll see how far along we get today. We're not going to get through it entirely, but we will see how far along we go. So let's get out of this, and let's go back to the title screen here. I always like looking at this title screen. So quick and easy, and let's get started. And there's Sparkster standing on top of that stone pillar or whatever that's back behind that castle. But, when I was taking a look at this game, back before, not too long ago, there were actually some noticeable differences between the Japanese version and the Western version of this game. Like, if you take a look at the stage intro here, in the Japanese version, there were actually a bunch of possums just playing instruments to make it sound like it was an orchestration. And, but in this game, they just pretty much replace those possums playing, orchestra with smug shots of Sparkster just to, I don't know, guess to be cool or whatever. Oh, cool. Looks like we didn't take any damage from those guys. But yes, this game is a good example of just over-the-top, really good platforming. I mean, you have a rocket pack, and you have a bunch of orcs coming at you. They're called the Devotendos, which made their triumphant comeback in Rocket Knight on the Xbox Live Arcade and the PSN and Steam, which I actually really like that game because it went back to basics, for a reboot, and it was lots of fun. And I may have to do an LP of that game sometime soon because, oh man, the game was just really awesome. Oh, we took care of those pigs, and can we go further? Actually, we need to take care of these guys. And one of the coolest things about having a sword is it has those, I guess you could say, what's the equivalent of Guile's Sonic Boom? Just coming out of the blade. It's just so awesome. It does a lot of damage to the enemies, so that's always a good thing. And I remember this game being famous for its notorious difficulty. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to explain that. But yeah, I've been having some hard times trying to beat this game fully, but it's not an impossible game to beat. I know the guy who worked on the Contra games was responsible for designing this game. I think his name was Nakatoko or whatever, or I can't remember what his full name was, but yeah, he was the guy responsible for working on the Contra series. Well, especially with the first game and Alien Wars, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, this game was pretty hard. Okay, after we defeated the sub-boss, that's not going to be the end of the stage, as we're going to be fighting him in the river. This is actually pretty good. These are actually some pretty good mechanics going on here. You're fighting a boss in a river while he's just going ape nuts with his machine just about to explode. But yeah, this is actually some pretty good variety in the gameplay here when you're just fighting somebody in the river. Ew, looks like all the water... something just happens. Looks like all the water just made the sky just turn really strange for some reason, or it could be me recording this game. Who knows? But, when playing this game, I'm really surprised that none of the games in the Rocket Knight series have even made it on the Wii's Virtual Console yet. That I find that to be kind of appalling a little bit, because these are some really well-made platformers. Like, I mean, and it has a bunch of variety aside from platforming. I mean, just take a look at this. This looks like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, like Konami's Gradius series. It's so amazing. And the mechanics are good. The controls are very responsive. You know, why aren't retro junkies getting their hands on this game again? And why aren't newer generations of gamers trying this out? I know they got the reboot, but they should at least have a little history lesson to see how hard, games were back in the day. But yes, pray one day that we will get those Virtual Console games very soon, but who knows. Okay, now we're done with that. We are now inside the palace of Princess Sherry, I think. Yeah, Princess Sherry. And she's not Sparkster's love interest. I think his love interest was actually Flora from the Super Nintendo game, because if you take a look at the intro from Rocket Knight, where Sparkster has a son and a wife, you can actually take a look at the color of the hair of his wife, and it actually looks very similar to Flora's hair. I mean, there's a lot of noticeable similarities to Flora and Sherry in terms of hair color, but since you had Princess Sherry, kissing you at the end, it pretty much looked like that, he married Princess Flora after that whole debacle, in that one country out of, out of the current one that Sparkster's in right now. I just thought I'd point that out there, because I actually found that to be very interesting when I played Rocket Knight on the PSN and the Xbox Live Arcade and Steam. I got the PSN version because I don't have a wireless adapter to play Xbox Live games, but hopefully that will change soon. But who knows? I still have the Elite model, the one before Microsoft made the dumb move to get rid of the HDMI and component cables. Why they did that, I am not very certain. But yeah, it didn't have built-in Wi-Fi, and that kind of made me upset a little bit. Okay. Oh, I wanted to go back up here because there is a 1-up. Good. We got 4 lives already, and no more of those swine coming after us from there. And if we go in here, what's in here? Oh, swine and a present. But goodbye. Oh. Oh gosh. It's one of these games where it makes you really want to play on the Sega Genesis controller. Oh well. Okay, now we're here at the boss. There's actually some pretty cool music that's going on. Kinda ominous when you think about it. Woo, that was close. Now he's going to bring his children to try and stop us. And you can't destroy his children. Interesting. At least they won't be coming after you or actually they do. Ouch! Bollocks. Okay, that takes care of them. Yeah, you have to destroy the one that can be hurt, and that way you can hurt all the kids there, and you can focus on taking care of this boss now. We should be getting close to defeating it. And now I know it hit me with its tail. Are we getting close to beating it? Yes, we finally got it. Good. All right, gamers, we have just completed stage 1. And that was kind of difficult, but we managed to pull it off. I think if we get 50,000 points, we get an extra life, but I could be mistaken. But who knows? Alright, it's time for us to go to the next area. But before we go to the next area, we got a cutscene that's taking place. And there is Sparkster's arch-rival, Axel Gear. Who, from my knowledge, he and Sparkster were former partners when they started the Rocket Knight division, and from what I know, Axel pretty much crippled their mentor, and Sparkster got promoted to head leader of the Rocket Knights, so he banished Axel from, you know, being a part of the association anymore because of his violent nature and what he did to their mentor. So I think that's how the whole story goes. I could be mistaken. Ouch. Okay. Okay. I really like... God dang it. Come on. Bollocks to you. Oh! Can we get done with this guy? Good. Just watch out for the hands. The hands of death. Okay. We should be hurting it. To where it can... Die! There you go. Finally, we took care of it. Okay, let's go ahead and head on further, and hopefully we can evade some more enemies, and there should be these pigs hitting us with their jet skis or whatever, or trying to hit us. Just make sure you don't hit any of the balls that are coming after you. Okay, and here's some more good platforming right here. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Come on. Okay, got it. And this is actually another good section of platforming right here, because there are times when you're on this part where you can actually go behind the waterfall. So I thought that's actually a pretty cool feature. I think I'll show you here coming up pretty shortly. There should be a section right over here. Okay, here it is. And if we take this platform here, we can actually go behind the waterfall and not hit the spikes that are right there. But you can see some spikes in the background, you know, that's behind the waterfall. You have to avoid those instead. And if we come back here, we hit the foreground. Oh, ouch. I don't think... Is this the sub-boss? I don't think it's the... Actually, I think it is the sub-boss. Ouch. Oh, golly. Are you about done? What is up with the controls? Okay. So stiff. Okay, finally we took care of that sub-boss. Actually, I think we need to go back out here because we need to take this route and... Oh, good. We got some more health. And we need to go in here, and that will take us further into the stage. And this is actually another really cool part of the stage. When you go in the water here, watch this. He's being held up. I mean, he's trying to go back up to the surface, but his tail is pulling him on the poles there, so that way he doesn't go back up. And yes, every time when you swim in water, he will levitate, not levitate, but he'll just float back up to the, try to float back up to the surface. Okay, there's some bananas. Oh, you gotta love you some bananas. Ugh. Bananas are good for you. Make sure you get plenty of potassium. If you don't eat bananas, then at least take your vitamins, especially multivitamins, so that way you can get your vitamins in you, whether if it's potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, you name it. Okay, after we get done here, we're on to another favorite part of my game, and we get to ride a looks like a minecart, and it's pretty fast. And this is something that I think Donkey Kong Country could at least try every once in a while. You know, something this incredibly fast-paced. You know, since Sega Genesis had blast processing, which meant that the frame rate and speed of things were actually a lot faster than that on Sega. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you take a look at something like Aero the Acrobat on the Super Nintendo, or the original, they were actually pretty fast on both versions, you know, Aero, because the speed in that game was kind of ridiculous. So, but I actually did like the second game that improved on that problem. And we need to keep our heads down to make sure we don't hit those things, and have to watch out for these minecarts so that we don't fall down. If we fall down, that's going to be a big problem, and we need to keep our heads down so that way we don't get hurt. Ouch. Okay. Are some of them going to come back from behind? It doesn't look like it, or I could be wrong. They're mostly coming from that way. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Just keep... Oh, how did that happen? Okay. And there were a bunch of chickens there. And we're just casually strolling our way to the next platform. And we have plenty of time to jump on there. And after we're done with that, it's boss time. Uh-oh. Get back. Get back. This is where jumping and dodging is gonna really come into play for this battle, so you're just gonna have to time your jumps perfectly, so that way this guy doesn't get in a hit on you like he did to me just right there. Continue to use that sword with the blade beams or whatever, and you should be able to do a number on that part. Okay, it's done with that. Now I think the next part which we want to take care of are either I think it's the hands this time that we need to take care of. So we need to go up here. Yes, it's his hands. Give me a... Let me put my hand down! Or whatever NCS says. Let me put my hand down! Oh, that's actually pretty cool. And I'm just pretty much just manhandling his hands right there. Just doing that. These are actually some pretty good sprites for this game. Even though Super Nintendo had better sound, you got to admit that the Sega Genesis at least had better quality in their sprites. So there was at least a double-edged sword for both systems. Like, Sega Genesis had better graphics, but Super Nintendo had better sound and better games. Well, it's not to say the same that Sega had good games. They actually did. Okay, we took care of the hands. Now, our next part is the backside. But yeah, Sega Genesis had some good games too, but it's just I was more into Super Nintendo because there was a lot more first-party and third-party support for the system. And Sega Genesis did have a little bit of third-party support, but most of the games that the third parties were traveling towards were Super Nintendo because it was a lot easier and a lot better to make games on there because of the sound capabilities. But it's not to say that, you know, Sega Genesis games had bad music. I mean, there were actually some Sega Genesis games that actually had really good music, especially like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Or Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, whichever one you want to go by. But I pretty much just go by with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles because I basically see Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as what it is and Sonic and Knuckles as Sonic the Hedgehog 3.5. Oh, actually, we get 20,000 points to get an extra life. My mistake. But yes, there were some good games for both systems, but each one of them had a better capability than the other. This had better graphics, and Super Nintendo had better sound. And to be quite honest, I actually prefer Super Nintendo because of the sound capabilities, and mostly because the gameplay was a lot awesome. Or, I mean, the gameplay was really awesome for most games back in the day. Okay, we need to watch out for the lava here, and there's actually one part. Watch out. Okay. See right here? There's no ground underneath us, so we're gonna have to do some platforming based on the reflection. It's actually pretty cool. And I actually do like the reflection effect of what's going on. This is some really good detailed sprite work, put into this type of thing. Okay, let's just continue to stroll along casually this way, and we should be getting out of here pretty shortly. Okay, there's the exit right there. And where are we at next? Oh boy. You're gonna have to be careful here because of the spikes. But at least you can have the advantage of swimming up or down or whatever. And there's a bunch of fish wanting to bite me. Look like robot piranhas. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Robo-piranhas. Ugh. Come on, Robotnik. Where's some of these piranhas? I mean, they're a lot more meaner than your own, so why don't you ask, someone like Pig Butt to, you know, borrow his invention of these guys or whatever. If your cronies are not going to be good enough to try to take down Sonic the Hedgehog, which, in fact, you cannot even take him down, because Sonic is just going to manhandle you, regardless. Okay, let's go this way. We should be getting close. Yeah, okay, now we can go down. Alright, and by going down, I say we have the sub-boss to fight. Yep, we do. And who is the lucky victim we're going to fight this time? Looks like a pig riding a crab. But we can do some damage. Oh yeah, we can do some damage onto it already. And I think we can't. I don't know if we can hurt the. I don't know if we can hurt the. Oh, we actually can hurt the grippers or the claws or whatever. Okay, good. Good. If we take care of the claws, then that should be one small problem that can be right off our shoulders if we can be careful. Okay. But yeah, you want to make sure that you take down the middle as the best you can. Oh, come on. Okay. Are we getting close to defeating this guy or what? Ouch. And I just got defeated by Pig Butt there. Oh well, we have plenty of lives, so what am I complaining about? Okay, we'll just have to try our best again. You know, it just makes me want to play on the keyboard. Well, no. I really shouldn't be promoting that. I'll just continue to stick with my controller as I am doing right now. I mean, I know some of those famous LPers, they play on emulators because they don't have the systems and whatnot, so it's nothing new. Okay. And I usually don't support emulation, but, you know, in case if something goes up, you know, something comes up to where I need to talk about something, then I'll talk about it. Okay, let's just slip past here. Ooh, make sure you don't hit those spikes. No spikes. Okay, now it's time for us to go down here again. And hopefully we will not fail this time. And, I think, now we just need to, focus on, just doing enough damage to him so we can defeat him very quickly, get some good hits in, to where his claw grippers don't even try to mess with us. Ugh. I think it's the spikes that are hitting me on the claws or whatever, but, okay. I'm just pretty much trying to go for the middle, and just avoiding the claws or whatever the best I can. Oh, get away from me. Oh, bollocks to you. Okay, just continue trying to get the middle. We should be able to defeat it very shortly. Oh, come on! Oh man, if I die again, then this is gonna be a problem. Come on. Okay. I'm just going to take care of the hand here, and then I'll take care of the. Oh boy, that was close. Then I'll just take care of the middle. Come on, die. Okay, now I can take care of the middle. But just watch out for the rings of death. God dang it. Ugh. Bollocks. I will defeat this. You just watch me. Nothing. Gosh. I really should have just relied on the keyboard instead. But, oh well. Well, we'll get it eventually. It's just sometimes the controls are just wanting to be unresponsive. I guess it's because when I'm recording, that's when the controls on some games will actually be unresponsive at times, but I would not hold it against that, but we'll just continue playing as is. We're just gonna have to do our best to evade all the trouble. Okay, we should be getting close now. And, let's take care of it this time and not try to screw up, please. Please. And, it's time for us to take care of the middle part. we taking care of the middle, or... Oh, yes, we are. Good. We're being cheap. Hey. Hey! Damn you! Okay, got one of the hands. Let me give you a hand. That's enough. That's enough coming out of you trying to hurt me. It's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna just take this one step at a time, because I'm not gonna have him try to defeat me again, because that was embarrassing. Okay, finally we got him. Man, I thought that was gonna take quite a while there. Okay, we finally got him there, so it's now time for us to move on. And what do we got here? Oh, the chicken walker. I like this guy. And I really like the effect that's going on in the background there. It makes it look like, you know, that it's a hot cave. Ugh, come on! Let me just ride this guy. How much more jerks can you guys possibly be? Ugh. Ugh, gosh. Can we get any more health? Please? 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 Oh, come on! Ah! Bollocks to you! That's all I can say. What is up with those guys? Ugh. Okay, let's go down, since, you know, that one guy's going to give us trouble. They look like... Either they look like bats, or a hybrid between an owl and a bat. Who knows? But who cares? He swooped past us, so let's just continue moving forward, and let's just get this part done, and then we'll head to the next... Oh my god! Stepping in the lava will take away half of your health? That is not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool. Okay. Okay, here we are at the boss. It's a big, huge fish in lava. What? Oh, damn it. You can't get banana. Oh, thank you. I need bananas. I need bananas. Actually, we need to defeat the pig that's in there. I completely forgot about that. Okay, I think the next one that's going to, yeah, I figured this is what we were gonna have to do, and this is actually pretty cool right here. You just walking up the platforms like that. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can try to get another set of bananas, because we need some more health as we can possibly get. And we just need to watch out for the big balls coming after. Great balls of fire. Okay. And we just need to stick on the ones that are on the ground here, and I believe we can walk on those while he's kind of just trying to eat us. Yes, we can. And let's get on here this time. Let's just stick at this part for once. Can we get some bananas this way? No? Oh, screw you. Okay, finally we defeated that boss. Alright, guys, it's time for us to escape out of this level, and then we'll head to stage 4. And, we cleared that level. And, hopefully we can get another life. Oh, what the hey? Are we limited to how many lives we can get, or is it every 25,000 points we get an extra life? It's something. I'm not sure what. Or is it 3,000 points? Or 30,000 points. Yeah, I think it's 30,000 points. So, not all is a total loss. Okay, and take a look at this cutscene. We are flying to Axel's ship. And we're going to ride it to see if we can catch up to him where Princess Sherry is. Okay, guys. It's time for us to complete Stage 4, and after we try to complete Stage 4, I think we will go ahead and we'll wrap up this episode. So, and there's the princess. But nope, it's somebody else. Oh, hey, it's the major antagonist from Rocket Knight. The lieutenant or whatever. Oh, come on. Don't be mucky butt. He's throwing balls at us. It just seems like that's something that, you know, old games seem to do these days. Older games seem to do, is that they try to throw their balls at you. Some type of balls. Okay, it's time for us to go up. It's like they couldn't even try to come up with something else that was creative to, you know, attack us. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about the barrels. I'm not doing barrel rolls in the sky. And, have to watch out for the ones that are bouncing and ones that are just kind of sticking right there. But they're pretty easy to avoid. We can't get... I thought we could possibly get an extra life on one of those, but, actually we can't. So, we're just going to continue to move forward. Oh! Bye-bye. He got some damage, but, we need to take this path. And, we need to get from underneath the, or we need to find a path underneath the ship again. A newer path. Okay, watch this. Oh, what the hey? I thought I managed to, you know, get the life and then I could rocket myself back up. What was up with that? Okay, let's try it again. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll try again. Hopefully it's still there. Ugh, gosh, I hate these bomb dudes. Bombs with arms. Okay, watch. Okay, now we can... Oh. Okay, let's try again. Okay, got it. Alright, now we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Oh, man, I forgot about this. In order to take care of this guy, you gotta drop some bombs on him. This game's own variation of bombs. And they should be dropping sometime very shortly. To where we can, you know, throw them onto the pig there. You had an order of pig butt? Okay. Okay, we got 3 hits in, so not too bad so far. So let's see if we can get some more hits in. He's spitting fire at us. Okay. Oh. Golly, come on. Okay, finally we took care of that guy. Now, I think we need to... Oh, boy. I'm not really looking forward to this. Oh, platforming at its finest. That could even try to give you a headache. Oh, okay, we finally made it. Okay, and, there are some generals here. And, see if we can try to avoid these areas without, you know, having to be barricaded to the barriers or whatever. Okay. Yeah, just try to hit me with your bazookas. You can't hurt me. I ducked. You missed. Oh, you missed. I know I had to say that. Oh, dang it. And, just wait for these. Okay, good. And, just beyond that room, I think it's the boss. And yes, we are going to be fighting this guy again, and he looks pretty beat up, but he is not alone. As, we're gonna have to take care of his little friend here, his robotic buddy. Ouch. And, he's gonna be trying to shake some debris inside this place, and we're gonna have to do our best to avoid it. I think we have to destroy this enemy first. I think he has a middle section that opens... Oh, dang it, I missed. Okay, good. Yes, we have to destroy the middle section in order to, destroy his buddy, and then we take care of the Lieutenant General there. And he's a blonde. Ouch! Yes, you take 2 hearts of damage when you're fighting against this guy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to defeat him currently where I'm at right now. Ouch! Oh, come on! Let's use the rocket packs to hit him, please. Not... Actually, you know what? screw this. I'm gonna be using the blade beam against it, because this is really starting to get my goat a little bit. And he's got a bloody nose too. If you're taking a look at the Lieutenant General, I can't remember. Swinehart. That's what General Swinehart. That's his name, as I remember. Because, you know, get it? Swine. Pigs. Ouch. Why did I do that? Oh well. Just do our best to avoid the debris again. Like, that's easier said than done. Actually, that was easier done than said that time. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, cool. Got that hit in before he closed off his midsection. Okay. Ouch. Easier said than done, like I always say. That was easier said than done that time, but, okay, we finally took care of that one, or took care of that round. Let's finish him up. Okay, now we just need to take care of this cheeky fellow. And he's going to try to avoid your sword as best as he can. But at least when you damage him, he won't do damage to you, so you're safe for a good couple of seconds when he passes by you, when he, you know, has taken damage. Okay, come on, die. Die. Ouch. Okay, finally, we have completed level 4. And with that, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and we're going to wrap up this episode. So I don't know when I'll be able to get back on track with this game, but who knows. Anyway, gamers, next time on a live commentary, I don't know, I may do Super Mario Land 2 to finish up the weekend, but who knows. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and then I shall see you on the next episode. Laters!